I guess there's no other way to put this than this is a sad video. This is not a happy story. It's not a happy time. It's been a very dark day. Yesterday was for the Muslim community, for Christchurch, for New Zealand, and for everyone. It's probably one of the toughest things New Zealand's ever gone through. And to be honest, I'm just devastated. If you don't know what happened, well, on Friday at about sometime in the afternoon between 1:30 and 2 p.m, a gunman stormed 2 mosques in Christchurch and killed and murdered 49 people, 49 Muslims. And it's just hard to believe that this happened, to be honest. It happened 36 hours ago and I'm still really just shocked. It's very hard to sort of understand what's really happened, to be honest. Like, 49 innocent lives are now lost because of one man who decided to murder them. So I guess this video is a little sort of recap of a very terrible, very shocking, very devastating day for a lot of people. And this is sort of my perspective on that sort of day. So I guess I was at school and it was about 2:10 p.m. maybe, and I saw one of my classmates show an article about a shooting near Hagley at a mosque. And I didn't fully get it. I briefly saw it, I didn't really understand what was happening. And then about 10 minutes later I saw half the school I was fast walking to the gym, and then the teachers said, "We got to go to the gym." Apparently there was like a shooting. And my first thoughts were I thought it was just like a shooting, a few shots might have been fired, but I thought no one was hurt. I thought no one was hit. So we all got to the gym, and after about 10 minutes, we were told this is a lockdown, and we were made to go we got sent into the corners out of the line of sight of the windows. And I guess in this day and age, with phones and internet and social media, we can find out things so quickly. So I guess as time went on, we found out that there was an actual sort of terrorist. Well, at the time we just thought it was a shooting, but I think we first found out 2 people were killed, and that was devastating. That was terrible. And I guess we got more scared as time went on, the more we found out. And I guess we didn't fully know what was happening because we were just in that gym. And time went on more, and we found out that there was 6 people dead, and we're like, holy. I don't mean to swear, but really, holy fuck. Like, what the fuck? And there was a lot of stories, a lot of rumours of like what happened, what didn't happen. We found out that it was a white power extremist who shot, who came in and murdered these people. And at first, we thought it was 9 shooters. We thought there was 9 people in a team going and taking out these people. But, well, I guess later we found out that it was only one person. Well, 3 had been arrested, but one main person killing everyone, but we didn't know that at the time. So as time went on, we more found out like 9 people did. We were like, holy shit. And I guess in the moment we were shocked, but didn't really hit us. It didn't really hit me. I was still sort of like, is this even real? Sort of thing. We didn't really know. And there were so many different stories. We heard stories that shots had been fired at the hospitals, but that didn't happen, but that's what we thought. And then we sort of got a bit anxious. Time went on. We didn't know when we were going to get out of the gym for lockdown. And then someone saw an article on Facebook, 27 dead. Oh my. That was a big one. 27. We were just like, no way. Like, what? And we were scared because we knew this was planned. Well, we sort of had a feeling this was definitely planned from the reports we got. And we were scared. So scared. And then I guess time went on, and eventually we got let out at about 5:36 p.m. Lockdown started at 2:30 p.m. for us. So we got let out, and it, like, we knew, that we were let out when they got the shooters, they got the terrorists, the killers, the murderers. They got them into custody, so we were let out. And it wasn't really until I got home and realised like 49 people had been murdered. Like, it didn't sink in until I actually got home. I was like, I was speechless. It was, it's just terrible. And then, of course, we found out it was one person who did this, and then we heard the news about his sort of manifesto, his book thing. We saw sort of news about his live stream. Like that's just fucked up, if I say so. He live streamed himself murdering and shooting people. That's just scary. And it wasn't really until as I carry on, as I was watching the news on TV, and we found out more details that 49 people had died, and that over 80 to 90 people had been injured, and children were shot. And it was, it's heartbreaking. I feel like we're still on edge a little bit. This is the first time I've came outside since the shooting, and this is probably about 30 hours after, maybe 30 hours, 36 hours after the shooting. And it's just scary to think this happened, especially out of all places in the world, in Christchurch, New Zealand. Like, I never woke up on that Friday morning thinking that 49 innocent New Zealanders were going to die, were going to be murdered. it's tough. It's really tough. It's at this stage in time. To be honest, I don't know what happens from here. Like, this is terrible. It's devastating. And my prayers and thoughts go out to everyone who has been murdered, all the families affected, and everyone in Christchurch. It's sort of difficult to see what happens from here, because we've had earthquakes that really shook up Christchurch, that really, changed us forever, which sort of lives were lost, houses were damaged, destroyed, communities were broken. But I guess in a sense, we did stay together. We did rebuild. We did start to see Christchurch come back again. But now this happens, and it's shocking. It's devastating. I don't know what happens from here. I know that we will stay strong, as we always do. Christchurch will bounce back. This is a terrible event. You never want this to happen in your whole... Never ever would I want this to ever happen again to any place in the world. But I guess in these terrible situations, we do find ourselves with a few silver linings that I've seen. And it brings a tear to my eye to see so many people coming and supporting those affected, bringing flowers to the city to pay respects to those who have died, who have been murdered. And it's just, as I said, you never want to see terrible events happen like this, but they have happened and we can't change it. So it's great to see how we respond to these things, and we don't let terrorism defeat us. We don't let stuff like this tear us apart. If anything, this will make us stronger and will bring us together. And I know it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in a week or a day. It's not going to happen in probably a month. It's going to take time to even just feel safe. And the loved ones will never... They're gone. It's very tough. But it's just so weird, to be honest. So weird to think, like, this is crazy. So I guess this is my initial, 30-hour reaction, recap of sort of what happened in my perspective. So all I can really say is, I'm sending all my love to all those who have died. Rest in peace. All those affected. And I pray, I hope that we come together and support each other in these terrible circumstances. And I pray, I hope that this never happens to anyone ever again. Kia kaha.